Good morning, everybody. How is everyone doing? Sorry for the reschedule. Yesterday was a crazy day for me. No way I could have squeezed a show in, but we're all here today. We're going to start piling in. So let's see who is in here. I saw Just Roll With It earlier. Hello, Christy. Chrissy says, I also think that YouTubers need to stop giving them a platform to talk their stupidity. Yeah, it really at this point is just too much. It really is. Hello, Todd. Hello, Daralee. Nurse Ratchet. Good morning, Alg6703. Good morning. Hello, Outlaw Trucker. Hello, Katie Bird. Hi, that one Ginger. Hi, Marie. Love from Sweden. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, What Big Eyes. Juicy Tequila Bobo. Still love that name. I'm lurking in the background while I'm at work, but I'm here. Oh, well, don't get in trouble. Glad you're here. Hello, Tiffany. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, Pat. Hey, Clark. Dainty Dane. Good morning. Hello, Deb. Good morning from Florida. What's the weather like in Florida? Hey, Tammy. Hey, Nicole. Nubin Max UK. Good morning. Or you said good afternoon. Different time zone, obviously. Hello, Nicole. Let me see. Hello, Celeste. Pink Butterfly. Cassia's Gems. Good morning. Butterfly Brain. Good morning. We got some new people in here. Take a minute to like and subscribe, please. Hello, my friend Just Me. Hey, Dallas. Kentucky Hun, good morning. Nani, good morning. Eddie, good morning. Hi, Ro. Hey, Deb. Norma, good morning. Josie. Well, if I missed anybody, I apologize. Oh, I see Betty Boop. Betty Boop's been sick, you guys. So let's send her some love, okay? Good morning, Laura. Hi, Pink Phoenix. Hey, Belinda. Fairy Death said, good morning, everyone from Missouri. Well, we're practically neighbors. Welcome. So yeah, I see some new faces in here. Hit that subscribe button and that way you get the notification. Tiffany, I answered your email. If you check it, I know I messaged you over the weekend. So do we have any birthdays or anniversaries in here today? I always like to point those out. Because I just found out that What Big Eyes knows how to sing. Hang on 1 second. I'll be back. Okay, sorry about that. My computer was trying to do an update and I had to figure out how to turn it off. I apologize. Oh, Kelly. Kelly said it's her dog, Mr. Sullivan's 8th birthday. What kind of dog is it? Well, let's bring up our friend Kevin and see how his weekend was. Again, I apologize about yesterday. Good morning, my friend.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Brooks. Good morning to all of our peeps, and happy day to all of our new friends.
Absolutely. We love when new and old are in here.
Yes, we
Nobody
do. We
wants to
love
be called old, but you know.
We love old people. I'm old.
We love old people, middle-aged. So if you just joined a couple weeks ago or you're brand new today, welcome to our crazy family. Welcome.
Yep.
So what's the weather like in your neck of the woods?
It is about, I think it's around 50 degrees and sunny right now. It's overcast kind of, but yesterday was beautiful. I stayed outside for like 4 or 5 hours blowing leaves.
Wow.
Yeah, it was nice.
Do you
Indians.
get sick from being around the leaves? Because I know if I'm raking leaves and stuff, I will get stopped up.
No, I don't have no allergies at all. None. I'm not allergic to anything. I think I could. It doesn't matter. Nothing. You know. But
Wow.
last night I only got like 2 hours of sleep. I had leg cramps all night, and they were weird. They were on the front of my leg where my shins are.
Really?
Yeah, that's where my cramps were. So I was in Discord and someone told me to take magnesium, a few
Uh-huh.
people, and I have some sidewalk chalk I could eat.
Did you eat the chalk?
Sure.
Whatever.
My granddaughter would go, "Where's my chalk?" I would just say, "Oh, I had to eat it because I had cramps."
Well, then what's she going to do? Looks like you'll have to buy more chalk.
I guess so. Either that or throw it up and let it dry out.
There you go. It would work just like that, wouldn't it?
Oh, yep. But anyway, wow, crazy world we live in.
Oh, you're telling me. Yeah, this weekend was a mess and a half. Just when you think nothing else can happen. I mean, we didn't have Dawn on the potty. I mean, that definitely that took the cake. But
He did that again?
no, that was from before. You know, when he was on Benny's channel, I said, that took the cake. He was on WJHL yesterday. So I'm going to put that up. Oh, hang on. Someone just says, she said, I thought potassium for leg cramps. Well, I don't know. We don't have medical advice here. So
I just ate a banana, so I should be good.
Yeah, well, if you can't sleep tonight, you come back to Dr. CLL's channel. So I'm going to try to find this video real quick. Bear with me.
Do you see that human trafficking ring they busted in Tennessee?
I did. Just Roll With It sent it to me, and I said, wow. Wow.
Right. But I bet it wasn't kids. Who knows? People are freaking crazy.
They are crazy.
Cray. Oh, I got something funny I saw
Go
this
ahead.
weekend.
What was it?
I saw, in my first time in my life, I seen 2 squirrels mating. Yup. And the 2 males were fighting over the other one, the female. It was funny to see. Seriously. It's just one of those things that were just funny. I've never seen that before. I think your computer mic is muted or something, Brooks.
Yeah, I'm loading a video. Hang on. Okay, now I'm going to share this. So you saw squirrels having sex?
Yeah, I did. Squirrel sex.
And you watched that shit?
Yeah, I call them tree chicken. Have you ever ate squirrel?
No, I can't say that I have.
Well, I'm sure there's people in Discord that have. It is absolutely great. My mother-in-law makes squirrel and dumplings. It is so good. Squirrel meat is, I mean, they're tree rats, but they're very, very good.
Well, I mean, you had the perfect opportunity to show.
Well, I
you
don't.
basically watching a menage a trois of a bunch of squirrels. You could have gotten your pellet gun and had squirrel for dinner.
Yeah, but man, can you imagine having sex and somebody kill you?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
Squirrel
but, yeah,
sex.
but you
I'm
know,
gonna
that
get a
might be the
shirt.
way to go. That might be the way to go sometimes, you know?
Right, right.
You
But
could have
after you've
been
been
doing a
married,
favor.
but after you've been married for 40 years, that kind of dwindles, in my
But
opinion.
I wonder how long the squirrels have been married, though.
I don't know. I'm gonna ask him today.
Okay, well, just don't
Maybe,
bother them if they're fornicating, please. They deserve their privacy.
maybe we should invent some squirrel condoms, like Don and Candace should have used. Some condoms.
Exactly. Okay, hang on. I'm going to play this video real quick.
Yup.
Donald Wells was rearrested in court following his DUI arrest last weekend. Today, he spoke with News Channel 11 for the first time since. He told us he has obtained a lawyer and he could not speak about what happened. And although the family's website, findsummerwells.com, was created in conjunction with the Wells family official YouTube channel, he addressed the negativity surrounding other YouTube content creators and some of his appearances on different videos and channels.
I have to stay off the YouTube thing, or be very careful about if I do anything on YouTube from now on, because, you know, I have lost control. I've done stupid things, and for that I apologize. I'm just trying to be right, trying to focus on the things that our family, you know, that we so much enjoyed together.
This Thursday, we'll have in-depth coverage throughout the day about the search for Summer Wells. Her parents will be appearing on the Dr. Phil show that day on News Channel 11.
Wow, what a bunch of bullshit. Hey, first of all, if it wasn't for us true crime community YouTubers, Summer's name wouldn't even be out there because they damn sure would not have put it out there. You know, and there goes Don again using the Jesus card. He better cool it with the Jesus card. That's all I'm saying.
Well, you know, he got his hair cut, so he's looking dapper for his fangirls.
He wants to be a rock star.
Yep, got the haircut. He said, I apologize for what I've done on YouTube. Where to begin? And on top of that, I mean, he talked to 2 YouTubers last night.
Yeah,
so
he's an idiot.
Suspect talking to YouTubers.
Yeah, he's an idiot. Seriously. I mean, if it wasn't for YouTube, Dr. Phil would have never happened. John Walsh would have never happened because Don and Candace damn sure wouldn't have put Summer's name out there like we have. I guarantee you, because they're guilty. You know?
Something went down June 15th that afternoon. And I'm going to play a video in a second. We're going to discuss further what, you know, Don just said. I'm going to put the link up to see if anybody wants to come up and chat with us. Because this weekend was nuts. Everything from Candace's gum infection to her tearing up a door to him. I guess he hit her. I don't know. Violating the gag order. I mean, and in all of this time, he finds time to get a haircut.
It's a joke. Mm-hmm. This is an absolute, I mean, how dare him bitch about YouTubers for calling a spade a spade. Buddy, we don't believe your ass. So, you know, it's going to, the heat is going to continue because I ain't quitting. And I know you ain't. And I know our loyal peeps ain't going to quit. This shit is going to keep going on until Summer gets justice. So he might as well get used to my ass.
Well, I think what he was saying is things have just gotten out of hand on YouTube. But who's the one that played into that? That would be him.
The only thing out of hand is what's going on at 110 Ben Hill Hell. That's the only thing out of hand.
Yeah. They are the ones that invited Chris McDonough to the house. Nicole, thank you for the super sticker. Thank you. Not only took Chris McDonough to the swimming hole. Now, mind you, this was in retaliation for the interview with Hunter. Then we go to the house and we get to see everything from the dogs to the swing to the dungeon. Who invited these people into your life, Don?
You want to know what? See, here's what I think, and this is my opinion, is that Don and Candace and them, when all this shit first started happening, they only did it so people would feel sorry for their ass. They thought they were going to get a bunch of sympathy. No. What happened was people seen the truth, and they called a spade, and it blew up in their faces. They thought they were going to, everybody's going to feel sorry for them because they live in a shithole, which is their own damn fault, you know? And most people don't feel sorry for them. Why? It's their own fault. Nobody else's.
Well, and that's the truth. Hang on, I got to address this comment. True Crime Insanity with KC. If you look at the description for the Dr. Phil show, he talks about YouTube bullies like, what the hell? He's the one making an ass of himself and making himself look worse. Truer words have not been spoken. He's invited them. He has been on his phone with the camera on, doesn't even realize that it's still on as he continues his conversation with Candace, sat on the toilet, showed us Candace passed out. I mean, I get that he's like, I apologize for all that. Apologies don't work like that.
Not if you keep doing the same damn thing. See, that's the definition of insanity, is knowing that shit's crazy, but you keep doing it over and over again.
The same thing over and over and over, making prank calls. You're right, Jesse. Molly said, playing YouTube like a fiddle. You got that right. You've got that right. And I am not down in anybody that puts Don on their show. Don will talk to anybody. Don will come on any show. He will.
Wonder if he'd come on yours.
I personally just get a little creeped out by it. Between the essay and the fact that a precious baby girl got gone. Well, I really don't want to talk to the suspects. I just don't. And again, I'm not talking about anyone that is talking to them. That's just me personally.
I'd like to have, like I said before, I would like to have a debate, a Q&A with Don. Just a straight up, no bashing, just straight up questions. I would love to have a Q&A with that man. I'll tell you that. Because, and to this day, they still haven't done anything out in the public to find Summer. And as far as I know, they still haven't even done a damn flyer. Nothing. All they do is stay on YouTube hoping that people will ride their train of bullshit and, feel sorry for them. I don't feel sorry for jack shit they do.
Nope. So he did this on WJHL. He's been saying that he's not doing YouTube, can't do the lives. The police were called over the weekend. I know someone in our Discord called when things went down, and a deputy, whoever answered the phone, I don't know, I'm just throwing that term out, said they're not supposed to be on there. Now, I don't know who told them that.
On where? YouTube?
Yeah, I don't know who told them that. Now, he's on WJHL, but he jumped on there last night. So hang on.
Well, why is he on there? Why is he on there? You know why? He's trying to control the show because, remember, Don is a big, fat narcissist. A gaslighter.
Yeah, Tiffany, email that over. We'll have
What
Kevin.
is it?
Hang on.
Email what?
Coming up. Hello, my friend.
Hello. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, what big eyes?
Well, Don just can't keep his mouth shut. And
I'm a
about
narcissist.
this apology stuff, it sounds so sing-songy. He looks down and he talks in monotone. Well, yeah, I just made mistakes. Oh my goodness. It's not sincere. He's not going to correct it. If you keep doing it over and over and over, then it's intentional. And he just, when he gets called on it, that's when he says, it was a mistake. And, I'm trying to do better. Well,
Yeah.
then do better.
Yeah, all is forgiven, right? Because you said sorry. Words are worth nothing.
Exactly.
Your daughter is missing. You're going to be on Dr. Phil Thursday, and the shit is going to hit the fan when 80 million people tune in Thursday and Friday. You think your world is complicated now? Get ready.
Let's
Yep.
say it's a 50-50 odds of whether people are going to be for him or against him. So he's looking at an onslaught like he hasn't counted on. And I think the percentages are way higher for the negative side being against him.
Exactly. Like Nurse Ratchet said, an apology is an action. An apology is changing your behaviors, not just sorry, get over it. Just get over it. Oh, really? So your feelings are worth something, Dawn's, but nobody else's. Because when Candace was telling you over the weekend she had a gum infection, it kind of sounded like you might have hit her.
Yeah, and she was cold and he wouldn't shut up long enough to put some wood in the stove.
Hang on. People
He's
are
an
asking
idiot.
Phil's show, and if we're going to stream it on here, I will not stream it on YouTube because Dr. Phil will strike you. I will put it on Hulu and I will do it in Discord and we can watch it together. We'll do a show Friday morning. I don't do shows over the weekend. Then we'll talk about Fridays on Monday. Is that fair enough?
Sounds good.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
Yeah.
And as far as Candace's gum infection, okay, I'm not sure if she had teeth pulled.
That's all she has is a tooth.
Well, that's why I just misspoke, Kevin. I'm trying to be nice here. If she had extractions done, if she got dentures, some people were saying that she got a partial. Some are like it's veneers or something like that. You know what? After the dentist has been poking around in your mouth, don't smoke a pack of cigarettes after that. and you wonder why your gums are all inflamed. You're putting poison in open wounds.
Well, you can ask any medical professional and they'll tell you that people who smoke, this is not against people who smoke, but people who smoke heal slower than people who don't.
Of course
When I had oral surgery, that's what my oral surgeon said. He didn't want me to smoke for a while my mouth was healing. Yeah, you're right about that. That is true.
How long does it take?
I don't know because I didn't even quit for 2 hours. So I have no idea. But as far as Don and Candace goes, yeah, big guys, you're right. Okay, let's, like you just said, a 50-50. So Brooks, you said what, 80 million people watch him?
Yes.
Huh? So if only 50% of the people are like we are, that's 40 million people that are going to blow them up. 40 million. Not 11,000, not 12,000, 40 million. They are going to get massacred.
Even at 1 million, it would be overwhelming.
Yeah. Yep. They are this shit is going to blow up in their face so bad. And I can't wait.
And they told him, stay off of YouTube. Well, he didn't go on. He got on there on the phone on YouTube.
Yeah.
Well,
you got to remember, he's a narcissist.
Exactly.
So it's basically tomato. I wasn't live. I was just on the phone.
Yeah.
And it's the other people's fault. It's always somebody else.
Yes, officer, and I only had one beer. It's the same thing, How much did you have to drink, sir? Oh, I had one.
And you know what was funny about the open container thing, the R&R that was in the passenger seat? He said it was, he took it to keep Candace from drinking it.
Oh, my gosh.
I cracked up.
It's like you can't afford another bottle of $5 whiskey. Wow. That R&R is rot gut.
It is rot gut. Here's the whole thing. Just like what Big Eyes just said, he takes the bottle with him, drives 16 miles to get cigarettes.
On the wrong side of the road.
Because he doesn't want his bride drinking his shit.
Oh my gosh. You see, when you sit back and you just look at everything we know up to date, it is so damn ridiculous that you would even believe them at all. I can't believe that he has groupies.
Oh, he does. He does.
I know.
Sal said Candace is having her teeth extracted on December 1st, and some women are paying for it. $5,000 for teeth extraction?
Never know. By the 5th, Don might extract them with his fist. Either that or when she gets to prison, they'll get knocked out.
For real?
I would.
My God.
Who in the hell would give her money for teeth? I mean, it doesn't matter. I can't comprehend that because I don't feel sorry for them one bit at all. At all. They brought this shit on themselves. And they did something to their daughter. That's why they ain't looking. That's the whole reason.
Julie said the $5,000 includes dentures. Okay, well, that's a very expensive set of dentures. And when you have every tooth pulled out of your head, you're stitched up and they put dentures in. I mean, that's a pretty major surgery, really.
I have dentures.
Yeah, okay. Was it $5,000?
No. I don't remember how much it was. But thing of it is by doing that, helping these people, you're not helping them. You know, you can go back to the statement, if you really care about them, give them tough love. You know, buckle up there, Don and Candace, and get your shit together.
Well, it comes down to there's a lot of people that are codependent enablers, and those people
Yep.
have glommed onto them, and it's very sad. They don't They don't need that kind of reinforcement for their.
They need the opposite. They need people to tell them what dumbasses they are. You know what I mean? If you really want to help them, then be honest with them. Don't help them. Keep doing what they're doing.
Do you think maybe all this happened over the weekend because they're really anxious about the light that's going to be shed on them on Dr. Phil Thursday and Friday?
Yep.
Yeah. I can imagine them sitting at home right now thinking, wow, maybe this wasn't a good idea. Now that I think about it, we shouldn't have went on Dr. Phil. I think they were stupid for going on there. Absolutely nuts. But Don is such a narcissist. He does that shit. He has to try to control the narrative because they are guilty. Otherwise, why would he even give a shit if he didn't do anything to his dog? He'd be out pleading for her. He wouldn't be making excuses. The truth is the truth.
Well, Don has 7 alibis and Candace has none. So
Right.
he's got to be in the clear, right?
Yeah, because he said she's going down, and in the background you heard her go, "I know." Oh, so you know?
I'd like to know what his 7 alibis are.
People
He
that
said
people that saw him, the GPS, the cell phone, and he's gonna stick with that. So I cannot believe that she didn't say, "Are you kidding? You're going down with me."
You know what that tells?
I know.
You know what all that tells me is it was planned. This whole thing was planned from the very get-go. And
I'm getting a lot more out of that conversation than that. A lot more out of it.
I know what you're saying, yo.
Candace is a scrapper. She would have instantly come back at him, come back and said, "You were there. You hid her. You know what's been going on." All she could say was when he said he had 7 alibis, and you're going down, "I know." Now, I don't know how drunk you are. You would have fired back, Candace. You would have put something on him.
But in my opinion, Don is not scot-free, squeaky clean in this situation at all. No way. He knows what happened to Summer. He knows where she is. And in my opinion, he did the disposing, okay? And there's no damn way in hell that he doesn't know what happened. He is not innocent, in my opinion, at all.
Just look at who's directing the circus, okay?
Exactly. Yeah. So, I don't believe anything any of them say. Nothing.
All I want to know is why Candace just sat there and said, "I know," instead of firing back at him when we know she can defend herself. All right? I've said it for almost 5 months. I would never want to meet Candace in a dark alley, and all she could say is, "Oh, no." Well, okay, so basically both of them set an entire day up to cover their asses.
So what does that tell you? Don's saying he has 7 alibis. That just shows me that he's in control of this frickin' situation. I'll be right back. Schwann's is here. Sorry.
Oh, damn. What'd you get at Schwann's?
Some
we
squirrel
sleep.
meat, some squirrel
Squirrel
chicken.
meat. Here, I'm going to put this video on real quick. Yeah, you're right, Sal. They didn't even know Summer's birthday. We all know Summer's birthday.
That blew my mind. I couldn't believe that.
They're both sitting there in control of their phones.
I mean, I can understand because it happened one time with my middle daughter. My husband thought she was a year younger than she was, but he knew her birthday. Hello.
Yeah. Yeah. Nobody asked for the minute she was born, but most parents even know that.
Oh yeah.
Hell, they couldn't pick a month. Oh no. Oh no.
Hey, they're out of squirrel meat. He said they're all breeding right now.
Yeah, in your backyard.
No dumpling.
Right, my tree.
Now.
Right, my yard is a porno scene with squirrels.
We have a lot of squirrels here too.
Have you ever eaten squirrel, Big Eyes? Have you ever eaten it?
Yeah,
Isn't it good?
I love squirrel. Yeah, I love squirrel fricassee.
Oh yeah. Yup. My mother-in-law makes squirrel and dumplings. Oh,
yeah, that's good.
It is so. Yeah.
Just like chicken and dumplings, squirrel gumbo.
Yep.
Pie.
Squirrel sex.
Sound like Bubba Gump with a shrimp.
Yeah. Oh, my sister and them, I don't mean to get off subject, but my sister and them, they are like, they won't eat anything that isn't from store. And the thought of me eating squirrels, they're like, oh my God. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mississippi Granny said she prefers rabbit over squirrel.
Oh, really? I like cottontail on the grill.
Well, rabbits take up the flavor of whatever you cook them with. Squirrel, they have a flavor. They have a really good flavor.
And and they are better than chicken. Squirrels, in my opinion.
Yeah. If they were just meatier, we try to.
Right, you need a bunch of them.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, this whole thing.
Backyard mating. Hang on, Emery says I like rabbit in a wild mushroom wine sauce. Ooh, that does sound good.
Ooh, that does sound good. Except don't eat jackrabbits. Oh, they are so greasy. The best way to do a jackrabbit is in the oven, but you cover the rabbit in mustard, and it takes the greasy, wild, gamey taste out of it. But if you want to eat rabbits, eat cottontails or market rabbits, the big bunnies.
Yeah, like the New Zealand's and the
I bet Candace sits at home all day and chews the heads off the chocolate bunnies.
Probably. All right, I'm going to play this video real quick and we're going to discuss it. Hang on.
Mystery Maven, who's an attorney also, while we were on my live stream, stated that Don not talk about the kids or anything like that. And we held him accountable on this show and we told him not to talk about the kids. I even have the text messages of me telling him not to talk about his kids. So I never, ever got Don up here drunk, high, or whatever he was. I never told him to do or yell at Candace. Again, Candace and him probably were arguing most of the day because, well, she kept saying throw wood on the fire, her mouth hurts, and you hear her crying in the background, and Don's on these live streams, right? So I can get where the anger comes in, but I don't agree. And if Don comes up ever again, it won't be for long. And I'll have to tell him off, just like our special guest wants to tell him off as well. We bring her up. Hey, Emma, thank you for being here.
Hello, everybody. Hi, Doug. How are you doing?
I am living the dream another day. Eating coffee and Nasonex.
Raid.
No,
Hang on, I
gave
played the
weight
wrong
up.
video. Hang on.
My voice is coming back a little bit.
The other day when I was with Josie, I had to sneak and talk.
What happened? Hello? I can't hear nothing.
Maybe well, it's not you. I can hear you. Maybe
It's
on
Brooks.
I think she
Yeah,
froze.
she keeps.
Yeah, I think she froze up. Her computer
Yeah.
probably got overloaded or something.
But yeah, you're right. You know, the Wells, they've brought this crap upon themselves. You know, every bit of it. It's not our fault.
Right.
All we do is keep the truth out there, and we keep exposing the type of parents they are. You know, and in my opinion, that's helping find Summer. I
Yeah.
can't stand it when people say, "Well, what are you doing to find Summer?" It's like talk about her almost every day.
Yeah.
You
Put her
know,
face out
keeping
there.
her name. Yeah,
Keep her
you
face
know,
out there every
if it
day.
wasn't for YouTube, but the social media probably wouldn't even know who Summer is.
No, you're exactly right.
Yep, exactly.
You know, so they better get used to us real quick. And you know what? Wait till the Dr. Phil. Oh man, that's going to be. Their world is going to unravel.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that.
It already has unraveled, but it's going to get way worse.
Well, did
When
Candace
is
do something with the behavior panel? Because somebody said they haven't released that part of it yet.
I don't know.
She walked
All
off.
I know.
She walked off. Here, let me try this video again. I got kicked out of
Oh,
streaming.
Okay.
All I know is that
The other day when I was with Josie, I had to sneak and talk to him. Like, I had to sneak and talk to him about his sister. I can't believe this shit. I can't even talk to my sons about their fucking own sister. What the other day when I was with Josie, I had to sneak and talk to him. Like, I had to sneak and talk to him about his sister. I can't believe this shit. I can't even talk to my sons about their fucking own sister. What the?
Nobody can save you now, Don.
because you're a murderer,
Just to yourself.
fucker.
No, I'm not allowed to talk. According to welfare and the courts and everything, I'm not allowed to talk to my boys about their missing.
Good.
Like, what the fuck? Like, he's a ghost? What the fuck is this?
Oh man.
You see, there you go. That's how he was raised. That's how he was trained. Everything is in control of around him. He
Yep.
can't abide by the law. Look at his record. Look at
And
his record.
kudos.
He violated the gag order. He violated his probation. He violates life.
And
Thank you.
kudos to the courts for not letting him talk to his damn kids. I don't think they should ever be around them boys again, ever in their life.
But he said he's sneaking around to
Yeah.
talk to them about Summer. They're trying to recoup these boys because what we see on lives, these boys saw every day. There was a comment in here. None of these lives will hold up in court because they're clearly under the influence.
Brooks, look at this.
We're making a mess for no reason. What's up, Kevin?
In my opinion, you know why he's so desperate to talk to the boys? He wants to know what the hell they've been saying. That's all that man wants to know. You know? And kudos to the court. I hope and keep them guessing. I guarantee you they want to know what the boys have been talking about. I guarantee it.
And that's a good point. He could be trying to talk to them saying, what have you said?
Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing.
And to say something so ridiculous like, I'm supposed to pretend like she's a ghost. You're the one that talks about her in past tense. We had Stacey Jones on the show last week. She knows her daughter is buried. She knows her daughter is dead. She knows it. She still talks about her like she's here. He has used past tense since the beginning. He said he would see her in the resurrection. He's even said things like, oh, well, what are you going to do? She's in a better place. But now he acts offended. Now we're offended, Don, because you refuse to act like she's a ghost.
Now, that Brooks, that's a good point, because the other day when it was my daughter's birthday, I noticed, I said, today she's 29 years old. I didn't say.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, I didn't say, well, she would have. She's been gone for 6 years, and I still don't speak in past tense about her. And it's not on purpose. It just, I don't. And he's always talked about Summer in past tense since day one.
Yeah, because you want your daughter present. The Joneses want Michaela present.
Right.
We love our parents and our children, and we lose them. We want to keep them present. We don't want to forget their memory. He just wants to shove her under the rug.
It's like on
You're
my
right.
mom's birthday.
And I guarantee
always like happy, whatever year it is. Happy birthday. I don't say, well, she would have been. And she died of cancer.
Right.
And here he is. Oh, they want me to act like she's a ghost. You've been doing this for almost 5 months. Can you guys wrap your head around? We're going on 5 months. We are upon Thanksgiving. We're upon Christmas.
I always knew something was going to happen to her. Mm-hmm. I mean, who the hell says that? Really?
Well, if he knew all that, why didn't he have security cameras? He put them up after the fact when people were harassing them.
You know why? Because it's a lie. That's why he didn't. Because it's bullshit. It's just another chapter in the shit show that every day there's another slap to Summer in the face.
You listen to him, and whatever we're saying out here in YouTube land, he changes to fit what he hears.
Yeah.
He's like a chameleon.
He does that constantly.
But think about this. Think about this. He has even mentioned about the past tense. He's like, well, I know people say that we say things in past tense. If your brain already knows that someone is gone, it's almost, it's almost impossible, especially when you're up against your own freedom, to refer to them as still alive or hopeful.
Yeah.
So the more he keeps acting like, because like I said, early on, he's like, oh, people talk about the past tense. He's trying to change that now. We have had several lives here within hours. He's on Facebook, basically regurgitating what's been said on here and to fit it to the new narrative to look better.
Yep. That's the fact.
Technogirl said, yeah, guilty of knowledge. Joycatcher, you're right. He watches and he practices. Candace does not. She does not. But she's the one that was in the background going, I know. After tearing up a door, they're fighting with each other. I don't know if he hit her or not because he didn't go to jail this weekend. And I don't know anywhere in this country, if you punch your wife in the face, you don't go to jail.
Well, she said he hit her in the throat, so he throat punched her.
Oh, is that better?
Well, no, I'm saying it's probably not any marks you could really see. It takes a while for that kind of bruising to come out. It's not like it instantly in the face where, you swell or bleed, because, facial stuff bleeds real bad soon,
Oh, well, what a gentleman. Because, a throat punch could have killed her.
Exactly. Could collapse her trachea.
We wouldn't be that lucky. Oh.
And just imagine, it's like when they had the DUI. She said that she didn't know. We had the text messages on last week where she said, "Oh, I don't know. I'm at home." Well, she knew what was going on. I kept thinking, what if those two imbeciles had a car wreck? It's hard to kill a drunk. But what if all of their secrets go to the grave? We have another Petito situation where we'll never know.
Right?
Yeah. And that's my fear is Summer won't get justice and she won't get a respectful burial.
Come on, look at this comment real quick. Candace is in the background trying to sound and act like a child. Who do you think she's trying to impress? Haven't you heard the childlike voice? Oh, I have.
Yep.
Oh, I have. And I do believe that she's a battered woman. And I believe he's battered too. Because I think that woman could kill an ox with her bare hands.
Yeah,
Candace
don't think she wouldn't. Don't think
against children.
Yeah, don't think Candace wouldn't cold cock you if you weren't looking. I guarantee you, she's that type. I'm sure she can be a handful.
Well, what we're seeing here is a
Breakdown.
domestic violence extravaganza. That's what we're seeing. And it's not just him against her, it's her against him, it's them against the children. And it's so sad.
Well, in this comment I put on the screen by Clark, it says she's more upset over some Jenna lady doing her wrong. Yeah, you've met these new friends. You decided to socialize after your daughter got gone. And that one lady, Prayer Gardens of America, she's been in our chat several times, and she's always in here defending Dawn. But now she's the all-knowing, and I can't make sense of anything she says. It gets really frustrating. I just have to turn it off.
Well, and another thing.
They're new friends. Why are you making? I get people that want to help you find Summer and everything. She was also upset because some screenshots were put up between her and Cher, where she was upset that people weren't sending her cash apps as opposed to bringing by dog food. It's like, really?
Another thing we're seeing is the walls are crumbling. In their world, their walls are crumbling down. They are going to go to jail. You mark my words. But what we're seeing is the effect of all these lies and bullshit they've done. Everything is coming to a head. It's going to explode one day here. I guarantee you. Because it can't keep going like this. It won't. It just won't.
Well, it looks like they're just in self-destruct mode.
Yep. You're right.
Well, they are. We had a DUI, not the weekend we just had, but the one before.
Right.
This weekend, they didn't even realize that his phone was on, and they're having crazy conversations, and tearing up doors, hitting each other. You're a dumbass. You're a real fucking dumbass, Dawn. I'm like, really? That's how you talk to each other?
Mm-hmm.
But hey, you know
Yeah,
what?
no.
Here's my thing. When the spirits come in, the truth comes out. That's how they really are.
Yeah, that's true.
Now, can you imagine what those kids have been exposed to? Now that we see all this, can you just imagine Summers, her poor, pathetic 5 years on this earth? Think about that. I mean, those kids have seen it all, in my opinion.
Well,
You
and
know,
again,
and that's
I mean,
sad.
the title of the show, she was failed again, because over the weekend and basically every day, all they have to do is shut up, not be on YouTube making asses of themselves, causing unnecessary drama. All they have to do is, hey, what do you remember from June 15th? Can you let the TBI know? Can you let Hawkins County know to make it a little bit easier for them to find your daughter? Do her right. Do her one justice in her life. Just one.
All you have to do.
On a nasty mattress under a torn blanket. You shaved her head. And can you just do her right by just one regard? Because they're going to find out, period, if they don't already know.
Right. And I lost my. All you got to do is sit back and look at the red flags that are in this case. You know, there are so many that if it was the truth, there would not be all these red flags. So that tells you right there it's all bullshit. There's so many red flags in this that it's unbelievable. I've never seen nothing like it. I haven't, ever.
Well, there would be no red flags if it was an abduction. Look at the girl in Australia. They had several tips about this guy who wanted a real life doll. It didn't take him time. It took him 18 days and they arrested him. In this one, they're just like, especially with the constant shit show and the circus going on, there's too many distractions. What do you think, Big Eyes?
Oh, yeah. You know, it's just, they just don't act right. And it started from the very beginning. I watched the body language when Dawn appeared with Josie, the oldest one. And it just hit me wrong. I couldn't figure out. I said, there's something not right here. And it just kept going and going. And the more they try to look innocent, the worse it looks.
And Brooks, remember when I was on the first time I came on your live? I literally said this. There are more skeletons in Dawn and Candace's closet that are going to come out. That couldn't have been any truer words. I mean,
oh yeah, we've heard all kinds of things, and don't think that it blew my hair back hearing about Dawn's history or Candace's history. I mean, when I heard about the violence against her two older children, I was like, done. I'm done here. This is insane.
Yeah, I was totally shocked. I couldn't believe that. And then everything started to come out about Dawn's history. People make mistakes and they have problems in their life and they change, but his pattern has continued. He hasn't changed anything. And then there's the way they would run from social services with the older kids, his two older ones.
Mm-hmm.
When they were little, they would move. The family would want to help them. They'd turn them in. all this stuff, and they would move, and then they wouldn't hear from them for months. So, they've always just evaded the actual truth of how they're conducting their lives. And then it's always when you get caught, you say, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I made a mistake." Yeah.
Well, okay,
And
so
you know
fine.
what, Big Eyes? Don has even already been to prison once and jail several times. You would think, I mean, if he was going to change, that man should have changed when he went to prison the first damn time. He hasn't changed at all, in my opinion. He's gotten worse.
Yeah. And when those two met and they started having kids, those kids have come into something. They're in the middle of a storm. These two people together are the perfect storm.
They are. You're right. They are a marriage made in hell. And these two are co-conspirators. They are covering for each other. They have things on each other. He even alluded over the weekend. He said about Grandis, she got out before basically things got crazy around there. I mean, I agree, because I think she knows that between the two of them, that's how Summer got gone. And she hightailed it out of town because, let's face it, this woman does not have a maternal bone in her body, whether it's for her own children, her own grandchildren, nothing. All she cares about is her camper, her girlfriends, and her rocks.
Yep. Speaking of which, I wonder if they searched all the caves around there.
Well, we know that there was somebody out there on horseback looking. Real quick, I have to address a couple of comments. If you want to join the Discord, send me an email. You'll find it on the About tab. And just let me know your YouTube name. If I don't recognize the YouTube name, odds are I'm not going to send you a link, but I don't put it out there publicly. And speaking of Discord, guys, we're going to have a private Discord today. See, what time is it now? It's 11 o'clock my time. Probably in a couple of hours. There were some things that went on yesterday I'm not very happy about, and we're going to address it today. So anyway, I didn't mean to get off subject. We do that a lot, though, don't we?
Yeah, we do stray a bit.
Well, that's what happens when you have conversation, and that's what happens, when you're discussing.
Yep.
Dee Dee said, heck, snakes care more about their eggs than Candace does about her children. Oh, Kevin, I'm going to let you address that one.
What now? What was that?
Dee Dee said, snakes care more about their eggs than Candace does about her children.
Oh, you know what? In my opinion, law enforcement should hire a surgeon to take her ovaries. That
Yeah,
woman,
but she's more worried about her twofers.
yes, you would think Don would want her without teeth. Oh, I shouldn't have said that, but.
Oh, Kevin.
Kevin!
Oh, God.
Kevin!
Whoa.
Something got
Wow.
into Kevin when he saw the squirrels mating.
Yeah.
I think so. I think I got all happy about it. Oh my God. But yeah, Candace should never have kids again. Those two, and if she does, and that's terrible. I mean, she's a woman and she's a human being, and we can't deny that. But, in my opinion, they just can't have more kids and bring them into this world. Well, they're not going to anyway because they're going to be in prison. But I would hope that if she does have another kid, that the child services takes it away the minute it's born.
They're not having any more kids. They're not having any more kids.
They're having too much fun.
They're happier than pigs and shit right now. Look at them. Drinking, fighting, taking drugs. They're happy. They're happy AF. They're fine. They are
Yeah, just
fine.
wait.
This is their last hoorah until something comes down the pike, and it's coming.
With Dr. Phil. Yeah. It's
or law
coming.
enforcement. I'm talking
Yeah.
more about
Yep.
the final result.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? That's a great point. How do you think law enforcement is going to feel and handle when this Dr. Phil onslaught happens? Cool.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
Their phone's going to be ringing off the wall.
It's going to blow up. They better get a few more lines and some operators. Because law enforcement is going to get a bunch of people calling. I guarantee you.
Absolutely.
I wonder
because the internet does what the internet does. And that is they will get involved from behind their keyboards. They'll do it. Every time, hands down. Look at what we're seeing right now. People have become friends, and I use that term loosely, with murder suspects. Okay? So when Dr. Phil, and obviously he's got a lot better equipment than me, he's going to put together a show, and it's really going to pull at people. They're going to be making phone calls, sending emails, coming into lives. They're going to want to know the story from the beginning.
Yeah. That's
Joining
true.
groups. I mean, you name it. They're going to really get obsessed. And it's
I'd like to know what Dr. Phil is thinking right now. I'd love to know that. Because look what's gone on since they went on Dr. Phil. Look at all the shit that's happened since then. I wonder what Dr. Phil thinks about it now. I just wonder.
According to Don, Dr. Phil thinks they're innocent. Well, I don't think Dr. Phil's going to say to him, you know what, y'all are guilty of sin. He already called, in what a little bit I saw, he already called out Candace and said she's hit with trigger after trigger after trigger after trigger, and there's no emotion. He's not going to come out and point at someone and say, you're guilty, you did this. He'd be stupid if he did.
In my opinion, Dr. Phil has seen enough neglect in child abuse cases that he has to be thinking this story is bullshit from the get-go. That man is not dumb.
He's not going to come out and say they're
No,
guilty.
he's not.
But he
Nope.
has the control over the way the video taping is presented and what's in there and all of that. And he's going to let the public make their own judgment about it.
Absolutely, because he's had many people on his show over the years that they looked a little shady, a little suspicious. And he's never come out and pointed and said, you did this. Because, I mean, he's got more money than God. When they're cleared of a crime, he could get sued.
Exactly. So he's just going to present it and in ways, you know, the cuts and whatever, he's going to let the people decide. But he's going to show them, I think, for the way they really are.
Well, if he doesn't, I lose all respect for that man. If he, I don't want to say sugarcoats it, but I mean, if he doesn't drive home the point that, this is just the way it is, this is how these people are, then I'm going to lose a lot of respect for Dr. Phil. Seriously, I will.
And he won't be able to sleep at night, Kevin. When he finds out you're pissed at him,
I bet he could.
On the show.
Right. I'm sure I'm his number one priority, but I just hope and like you said, that trailer where he said traitor, he didn't look like he was none too damn happy when he said it.
No. Now he has done that. He has showed people, the look, the eyebrows, the way the facial he does on certain things. People know. He doesn't have to say words.
No, he doesn't.
Well, I'm going to
You
give
don't
him
have to say.
You might be pissed at him this week, Kevin.
Yeah, well, you don't have to say words about Don and Candace. All you gotta do is watch their actions, and that'll tell you what's the skinny is. Yeah, but I doubt Dr. Phil's going to lose a lot of sleep over me.
Or Don and
Oh,
Candace. Don't think he's lost any sleep over them because he's looking evil straight in the face and don't think he doesn't know it.
And he's
oh,
seen a
he.
lot of that. Yeah. Over the
Oh, yeah.
years.
Because, I mean,
I'd like to see him on.
over the years, he has seen some real shady assholes, and he doesn't lose his cool, But, I mean,
I'd like.
sometimes he does. I mean, I'd like for him to really come after Candace because she was with Summer all day.
Yep. They all. I'm just telling. And Grandis, you watch. She's going. That lady knows exactly what happened. Candace. It'd be. I mean, I can't even imagine thinking differently that she doesn't know. She has to know what happened.
She was living there.
Right.
They actually put a video up of, how it looks from her camper. I guess, again, this is supposed to clear Candace or whoever, whatever they're trying to do. I'm going to put that up in a minute. She knew that CPS was involved. She knew they shaved Candace's head. She knew that they were drunk all the time yelling at the kids.
Brooks, when I sat back and watched that video from that new one from Grandis's trailer, that's when, in my opinion, it hit me that Candace is the one that carried Summer, that took or went Summer to the dog trail. I do. For some reason, it hit me that way. That wait a minute here. Why? It's just, I don't know, something about it. And to me, it would make total sense. Because I go back to why in the hell did Don go to that shed first? He either, the theories are, his drugs were in there. No, drug addicts keep their drugs in the house, hid away, safe, so nobody can get to them. He's not going to keep his damn drugs in the shed, and if he did, he knew damn good and well that the cops were coming. Do you understand what I'm saying now?
Yeah, and that's always going to be a question in my mind is why he went to the shed first.
Right. Or did he go to that shed?
If your daughter's missing, why would you care about your drugs? You're looking for your missing child who is a human being that can't fend for herself.
In my opinion, he went back to that shed either to make sure, like maybe he thought, oh shit, man, I'm just going to use an example. I left that damn pillow out there, or a jacket of Summer or something was left at that dog trail that could incriminate, or I think he went to that shed either to make sure or to clean something up, make sure that site was squeaky clean. I don't know. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, that was very odd behavior. It's all been odd behavior. To be quite honest, if it had been solved at noon on June 16th, it wouldn't have been soon enough for me. Here we are coming on 5 months, and we have nothing except for a dispatch recording from 911 and that she went missing on the 15th. The rest is all bullshit. It's YouTube drama.
And if it was a trafficking thing where some people on YouTube have been talking about that she was trafficked and the person didn't bring her back like they were supposed to, was the shed the drop off and pickup point?
That's a good point. Who knows? You know, there's all these different theories, but we do know one thing. I think, well, we can be Don went to that shed for a reason before he went to the house. There was something incriminating at that shed that he did not want the police to know. I guess that's my opinion. I just think there was something incriminating at that shed, but I do not think it was drugs. I do not think they keep their meth and their drugs in that shed.
That's too long for them to walk for their convenience. No, I don't either. I'm going to play this video real quick. Hang on.
Yeah, something about that damn shed. And the milk jug video now, again.
Okay, so this is the view from the illustrious trailer. Front door of the house with a bunch of shit piled out the side. Basement door, can't see it from here. Okay. This is more deflection. Candace was helping me and I had her back to the house. Who was helping who? Okay, there's some leaves. Okay, somebody bought some mums.
As we're watching this, Brooks, remember, Candace said, no one in, no one out.
Nope, no one in, no one out. You have to stand up to see the dog trail starts beside that box. Still can't see the basement door or lower driveway or trails through the woods that go down to Ben Hill Road. Okay, so I'm still trying to figure out who the hell got up there and got down. And who would?
I'm going to tell you. Candace. I changed my theory. I think this was planned. I do.
I think the dog trail is just a deflection. I don't believe it has anything to do with anything.
The only reason the only reason I even made that assumption was, I guess, why did Don go to that damn shed? That's a very important question, in my opinion.
Okay, there we go. There's a closer up. Is that like some kind of like road construction cone they got out there? Okay, it looks like some drywall material. The dog trail with summer scent.
That's not where it was.
No, there was a scent all the way down there and it stopped at the road. But he's only focusing on that because it fits his narrative. Okay, yeah, there's the basement door.
Why did Dave Rader say this ended at the driveway?
Well, I'm sure they trace it that way too.
Hell.
Her scent had to have been all over the place. She was on the swing.
Right.
She played all around the yard. But he's acting like the only way that they sensed her was on the dog trail that he knew nothing about.
In my opinion, they let those kids run wild. I bet Summer's been down that dog trail and on that road many a time. It's been there for 12 years, but Don didn't know it was there. Yeah, okay.
Exactly.
Okay, Toika Frank said the scent was not on the dog trail. According to Robert Lawson, when he was on the Knoxville News, he said this was all explained to Dawn, that they did have her scent on the dog trail. It ended at the pavement, basically at the road.
Wow, I wonder why Dave Rader said that then. I guess, like you just said, her scent was probably everywhere.
Yeah, it had to have been everywhere. And maybe that's what Ronnie Lawson was saying. Maybe he's like, no, we told him it ended at the pavement. Because I don't remember him specifying. I have to look again if it was from the dog trail or the driveway.
Yeah, I thought it was the driveway he was talking
Yeah,
about.
it was the driveway.
Okay, I apologize. So Dave
So that's a lie.
said driveway. So is Dawn making this whole thing up about the dog trail?
Yep.
That was my first inclination. You know why? Because he said he didn't know it was there. He's lived there 12 years and didn't know that dog trail was there. I don't believe that for 1 second.
No. No. Yeah,
I'll be
you're
right back. I got to do something.
You can't believe anything.
I'll be right.
Don wants to change this story over and over and over. Just like when he said, the TBI, they don't have shit. They don't have shit. There's no evidence. How do you know, Don? They're not sitting down with you every day going, oh, look what we found. Look what we found. They're not going to do that. They're not going to discuss the investigation with you. That's not how this works.
No, they don't do that. They don't, even when parents are not suspects, they don't share everything until the end when they solve the case.
Yeah, especially ones that are so prevalent on social media, because they know they could tell them everything if they felt inclined to do it. But why would they? Because they would be blasting on social media. Or he'd be like, yeah, they were just saying that they think me and Candace did it, but that's bullshit.
Yeah. I swear. They just keep digging, like when you're in a hole, stop digging, give somebody the shovel, just get away from it, just stop it. And they can't do that.
No, when you're in a hole, the best thing to do is ask someone for a ladder and get out of it.
Exactly.
Be done with it, because the last thing that they can do for Summer is tell the TBI or Hawkins County what actually happened that day.
Yes, and tell where Summer is. She deserves that.
Mm-hmm. We did have a member that messaged me one day, and he violated his probation in Tennessee. He was put in jail for 10 days. Boom, done. For whatever reason, they let Dawn stay out. Whether it was for the child support for the boys, I don't know why they would care so much about that when Candace can get off her ass and go work.
Well, someone claims that they're not really having to pay child support. Someone who is involved in the system, on the side of the family thing, domestic stuff. They said no, that's not what happens. They can be charged later to pay back for the care, but it rarely happens.
I'm back in the saddle again.
All righty. Well, Candace was supposed to be paying child support on her 2 older children that were in state care in Wisconsin. I wonder if she ever did that.
I doubt it.
No. And Joy Catcher said that would be deducted from his check anyways, wouldn't it? Yeah, I mean, sometimes, you actually pay it in. I don't know if it was deducted or not. Okay, Amber says a probation violation in Indiana is an automatic 15 days. Well, I mean, where I come from, it's a federal offense. And if you go against the terms of your probation or parole or whatever, it's a big deal. There is some method to that madness.
Well, here, in Tennessee, I think the case is when someone violates probation, then they can bond themselves out. You know, that's what happened to him. And there's another case I know of that happened. This is ridiculous. You go to jail here in Texas.
Well, in my opinion, I think law enforcement is letting them run wild on purpose. That's my opinion. Look at what they're doing. They're destructing. They are crumbling. And law enforcement knows that. TBI knows that. Let them hang themselves because it's going to happen. In my opinion. It is purposely letting them just destroy themselves.
And depending on the judge, if you violate your terms of probation or parole, they can revert back to the original sentence. So for whatever reason, they let him, leave on his own recognizance, walk out without a license, tag, or insurance, and drive off as if the whole DUI didn't matter. And I agree with Lisa. Separate them. They should separate them.
If you really think about it, that would be a smart move by law enforcement, in my opinion, just to let them keep doing what they're doing. You know, they know, TBI knows the skinny. They know what's going on. They have to.
I think they're just looking for something ironclad that they can pick up one or the both of them.
Yeah, one of them or both of them are going to end up saying something that might not be obvious to us, but it's going to mean a hell of a lot to TBI. You watch.
Well, and like Joyce said, I don't think Candace functions well without Don. I couldn't agree more because he is the puppet master.
And that's a very good reason for separation.
Yeah, I agree.
They got something. TBI has something. I don't know what it is, but.
And like Joyce said, following them, waiting for them to reveal something. And they are slowly but surely. But how can you use the dumb shit that they do on YouTube when they're blasted out of their minds?
But see, the thing of it is, and this is what I think. I think that they could say something that wouldn't mean nothing to us. Like, because we don't know what TBI is thinking, first of all. But they could say something that doesn't mean nothing to us, but it means a hell of a lot to TBI. It could be a missing puzzle piece. We don't know. But I have faith that TBI is not just sitting back having their lunch and they're not concerned about this at all. They have nothing on them, so they might as well just let them act willy-nilly. No. TBI is very, very smart. I mean, they have the best, the FBI and those agencies, they have the best profilers in the world. You know? And look at the shit.
Hang on. Riley said, how could you legally separate them? Well, if Candace is sitting at home and Don's in jail for a probation violation, that would definitely be legal. And if he's sitting in jail, he's going to go stir crazy and she will crumble without him telling her what to do. But, you know, we've already lost on that one.
Yep. I think, seriously, I know it's been a long time so far, but I think it's getting closer and closer to the end for these two. I mean, they are crumbling, and just wait. It's going to be really bad by the end of, by next week. And
I'm super excited for the Dr. Phil program. Not that I think that he's going to do something groundbreaking to get them to confess. I think it's going to be the aftermath of the new eyes on the case and on Summer.
Yep. It's only going to help Summer. I can tell you that right now. It ain't going to hurt it. Because Don Candace and local law enforcement and TBI are going to get an onslaught of calls.
I think so too.
TBI,
What do you think?
TBI is
Yeah, I think so. I think they're going to be overwhelmed.
so do I. TBI is waiting on something. I mean that's obvious, but they're man, it could come at any time, and we just don't know. But I do believe the summer will get justice eventually. I truly believe that.
Eventually. Yep, exactly, Joy. She needs her face and story told with truth. Kat,
Yep.
is anyone streaming Dr. Phil? I'm not going to do it on YouTube because obviously we'll get a strike. Dr. Phil doesn't dig that. So I'm going to do it in Discord because it's private. And then we will talk about it on Friday. I'll stream it again Friday afternoon in Discord. And then we'll discuss with people that aren't in Discord on Monday.
So what time does Dr. Phil come on your time?
3 o'clock Central.
So that'd be 4 my time, right?
Yes.
Okay, so on what day? Wednesday and Thursday?
Thursday and Friday.
Okay. And so you're gonna stream it Thursday and Friday in Discord?
In Discord, yes.
Okay.
They'll be good for our friends in the UK and all over too.
Right. That's what I was just thinking. For people that don't live in the United States, that's going to be great for them.
Yep. Yeah, because we have a lot of people. We have Sweden, Israel, Scotland, Australia, United Kingdom, and they want to see the show, but old Phil and Robin, they don't want you streaming on YouTube, but we can do it in Discord.
Boy, the person from Israel, man, it can be sketchy living there at times. Ooh.
Well, all
That
they're
place is
concerned about
all-
right now is that they can't see Dr. Phil.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah, forget the air raid sirens.
Yeah,
Dr. Phil's on.
Okay, I'm going to address
I
this
can do it.
comment real quick. Emma's in Ireland. All right, Emma, join the Discord. Joy said, sorry if I sound cold, but I'm mad, disappointed, and sad for summer. No, we're all in the same boat. We're all.
Oh, you can't make us mad.
Nope, we're good.
I think it's
We know exactly
I
what
think
you
it's
mean.
impossible. I think it's impossible to tick us off. Really, when you look right down, we honor all opinions.
Cassius said, I can't believe how Don is promoting the Dr. Phil show like he truly believes it's going to improve the public's opinion
Yep.
of them. Okay, and this is a very common thing for people that go on the Dr. Phil show. After they see the show, okay, when it broadcasts, it's nothing for them to get mad and say, oh, I didn't know that I looked like that. I didn't know they were going to put that on there. Because they don't get to preview the show before. I don't think they're going to like their cast in after.
Yeah.
Let me ask-
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, let me ask everybody a question. If you were Don and Candace, would you go on the Dr. Phil show?
Hell no.
Exactly. I
Would
wouldn't
you,
go
Big Guy?
near that place.
Well, what you have to look at is how they perceive their reality. They see that they're showing themselves in a good light. Everything is normal to them. You have to understand that. That's how people, that are crazy or out of whatever the bounds of society, that's how they view things. So they think it's going to be fine. And then with the backlash, they'll just go, I never saw that coming.
Well, I did a lot of drugs and drinking, and I'll tell you what, even in my worst day of drugging and drinking, those people would still shock me. You know what I mean? They are crazy. You're right. They are. They're lunatics.
Well, and like Vegan Mom said, Dr. Phil will be Don's new suspect. I mean, because he didn't like the light that was cast on with Chris McDonough at all. And he even said that he thought he might have been one of the people that could have kidnapped her.
Yeah, he
I
did say
can't.
that.
Candace will call him, Dr. Phil, they got Donnie. They're beating him
Exactly.
up in the yard.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dr. Phil, they got
yeah.
Donnie. Exactly.
Or it'll be like, fuck you, Dr. Phil. You know, like they told Chris McDonough.
Yep. But you
But
think Dr. Phil cares?
hell no. No, he
No.
don't care.
For that matter, I don't think Chris McDonough cares either.
He didn't
Absolutely not.
worried. Hey, thank you, Angie, very much. Thank you for the super chat.
For sure.
No, we don't pander to murder suspects. No, we do not. We do not. We do not. And we have very low level drama. What little bit we get is irritating AF, and then we handle it and move on. Or ignore it.
Yep.
Depends on our mood. Oh, Brett. Okay, Brett Mitchell said, I know everyone is ugly when they cry. Yeah, not everyone has that, face like Demi Moore in Ghost when she cries. He said, but Candace takes it to a whole new level. Scared the shit out of me.
If
Yeah,
you look
it
at
was.
Candace, if you look at Candace's face, she looks just like Humpty Dumpty.
Are you sure you don't mean Howdy Doody?
No, yeah. Oh, Humpty Dumpty. Yeah, that was funny when you posted that. That was cracking up. Because it did look like it. Oh, I tell you what. If it wasn't for YouTube, I'd lose my mind.
Well, what the hell's going on around there, Kevin?
Squirrel sex?
Oh, God.
Kevin, I don't even know what to say about that anymore.
You know, Kevin, if you quit feeding them, they'll quit reproducing.
Are you going to buy like corn, squirrel food, or whatever to keep them
Yeah,
in a yard?
if I quit feeding it and it reduces it, that's because you can't get a Woody when you're dead. Oh.
No, they actually, according to the food and water source, that's how they breed accordingly. If it's less, then they don't do that because it's about survival of the whole species. It's nature.
Right. Well, I'm old enough to where I'd rather eat than have sex.
Hey, thanks, Mama Kay, for the super sticker. Thank you. I saw some flies having sex in my house one time, and I got my fly swatter, and I ended that orgy.
Oh my
I've
God.
never seen that. Now that'd be an awesome day to remember.
Well, I'd rather watch that than golf, but I still killed them. I don't need more flies in my house.
You want to hear a funny story? We went deer hunting one year, and I went with two other guys, and there was an older guy. I was only like 31 at the time. This guy was like my age, but he shot a buck right off of a doe. And I'm like, oh, dude, you should have just waited till it got down.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was so funny. Oh. I used to have a deer hunting hat and a orange deer hunting hat, and it had a picture of a buck and a doe on it breeding, and the doe had a bag over her head. Oh,
Kevin.
oh well, that's enough of my sex joke today. Or somebody's gonna say I'm some type of a sex weirdo on YouTube or something.
I don't think Brooks can say anything. I think she's speechless. Uh-oh, she's gone.
Maybe she fainted.
Look what you did. Look what
Yeah,
you
I mean,
did,
I gave her
Kevin.
a heart attack. Oh
You made
no.
You made her computer die.
I'm gonna have to do a thumbnail. I killed Brooks.
What?
Oh, you missed it, Brooks.
I
said-
know. Well, I muted my mic and then suddenly I was talking and realized I wasn't in here at all.
I said, Kevin, look what you did. You made Brooks just leave.
Oh, I wouldn't do that to you guys, but maybe. Pat, thanks for the super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Super chat.
Kevin,
What is a super chat?
Hang on,
Honestly, I don't know.
You killed Brooks, Kevin.
Yeah, I told everybody I'm gonna have to do a thumbnail now saying, I'm sorry, Brooks, I killed you.
Takes more than that, my friend. All right, guys, I'm going to start winding this down. You guys are the best chat. You know, you stick to the facts. We're talking about the case. We're talking about Summer. You know, not letting this become a cold case.
Right. That's the main thing. And I just want to say before we hang up here, thank you everybody for being here today. You truly are appreciated. Trust me. And I hope you guys have a great week or day. Anyway.
Day, because you're going to see him again later this week, Kevin.
What time are we going live in Discord?
Let me see. It's like 11:43 now. About hour and a half.
Okay, good. I got to
And
finish
that won't
my
even be about Summer. It's just some stuff that went on yesterday. Yep. Anybody that wants to join Discord, send me an email. It's cll72020@gmail.com. Tell me your YouTube name. If I don't recognize it, I'm not going to send you a link. No offense. But we will get you in there.
Yep.
But again, hey, thanks everybody for being here. Again, I apologize for yesterday. It was a crazy day. There was no way I could have squeezed a live in, but we never forget about you guys. You never forget about us. And we will see you in Discord, and we will see you back here tomorrow. We should have 2 shows tomorrow.
Michaela, right?
Yep, Michaela, but I have to get a hold of her mom.
Oh, okay. I hope she goes on Dr. Phil.
Me too, because I think it's great that the producers of Dr. Phil are interested in their case.
Yeah, now see that's somebody that cares about their damn kid. Okay? Compare Michaela's mom to Don and Candace.
Well, Michaela's mom isn't jumping on YouTube going, on the toilet or beating up her husband or getting DUIs.
She's worried about getting justice for her daughter.
Yeah. Spending tons of money on billboards, a second autopsy, everything she needs. And we have these two going, well, don't just drop off dog food. Can you just cash at me so I have the money for me?
You know what? And the other thing, I just want to say one more thing. When Big Eyes brought up the 50-50, 40 million this way, 40 that way. Don and Candace, on the bad side of this, they're going to make money off this Dr. Phil show. Yep.
Probably so. That's very sad, but true.
Yeah, that's how the world works. It's sad. Angie said, where did all the squirrels go? Oh, that weirdo Kevin on YouTube. Exactly.
They're all in my yard. Oh my God. You know what would have been even better if I would have videoed it. Oh, I should have. I will next time I see one.
Nobody wants to watch your horny squirrels.
No, you had to see it because 2 males were fighting over the female. The female was a black squirrel. Male.
Uh-oh, what happened? Did he get locked up too?
He's out there watching squirrels. He's
Well,
out there.
He could make a channel and call it the Squirrel Diaries.
I haven't heard Kevin excited about something like this in so long.
I know.
It's like Kevin's a whole new man talking about the squirrels in the backyard. Love it. That's why I love our chat, love our community. You guys come join us in Discord. We'll be live in there in a little bit. Let me see, like, so what time is it now? Probably in about an hour and a half.
Okay. Good deal.
All right. You guys are the best. Thank you for everything. Thank you, mods. Thank you, chat. Thank you, What Big Guys. Kevin's in the backyard with the squirrels. We will see you shortly, and then we'll see you tomorrow on YouTube. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody. See you later.